Hey guys, what's up? Newbeteacher here. It's been over 5 years since I've really done an update on what's going on with my life. I've been so busy. Um, I've made some videos before, but I really haven't touched on why I've been gone for so long. I'm gonna try to make a video for you now. When I started this channel, I really wanted to record from day one of being a complete novice and just kind of slowly learning how to be a teacher, because really I didn't expect to be a teacher at all. When I started in middle school. I started as a STEM lab facilitator. That was actually a pretty good job. I really loved doing engineering and stuff. We did photography, we did engineering, we did all types of stuff, and I was really excited. I feel like I had a lot of energy back then. Unfortunately, COVID hit, and then I also had Castile at that time. Thankfully, when COVID hit and I lost my job there, so it was a very scary time because it's a lot of uncertainties, but also kind of a blessing because when I was laid off, I was able to spend time with Lisa and Kat and my newborn son, and that was kind of a weird and strange time. After that, from middle school, I went to substitute long term at my old high school, at Wilson High School, and this was kind of a bigger step for me. I felt more, I felt like I had more responsibility because it was a long-term assignment. I was actually taking over a classroom. It wasn't like a facilitator, but it still didn't feel like my own class. My experience there, though, was still pretty good. It was cool to be back inside my old classroom, my old film classroom, to just see what the potential could be of having my own class, and I was really kind of spoiled for my second year of teaching because I was able to work remotely and give kids assignments and just check in on them, and they had it easy because then they got to edit from home, and they don't have to work with Adobe, and they don't have camera, so it was a challenge really trying to teach kids how to use a camera when they don't have the camera. You know what I mean? So I can't really say I enjoyed my second year of teaching too much. I will say it was bearable. Um, After that, after my long-term assignment, I finally found something, because after COVID had hit, everyone decided to jump the ship. Like, all the teachers left. Everybody retired. They were like, I'm not doing online anymore. I don't want to teach kids that are like pandemic babies. Like, they just cut their losses and ran. I went to Orange High School, and I love Orange High School. That was my baby school. So Orange was my official. I count it on the record to the books, like my first year of teaching. And I love Orange. It's a beautiful school. The kids are great. The school spirits are great. Staff is great. Honestly, it's a really good school. But the pay was just not there. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's just, they paid their CTE teachers. I don't know if it's still like that, but they paid us hourly. And if teachers would know, if you're paid hourly for the school year, you're gonna have a rough year. So we're doing the same responsibilities, the same grading, the same expectations, um, as everything, but we were getting paid less, and that kind of really took a toll on my personal life and my mental and my financial, and it was really hard to live off of that. So I think in the back of my mind, I always wanted to stay at Orange High School. I really wanted to stay, and I was mentally preparing myself, like, if I have to stay, I have to stay. But on the side, I was looking for other places that were open, because it was a time where teachers were just constantly leaving. I found one at the current school I'm at Belfar High School, and it was for a position that I really wanted, and thankfully they took me in. They showed me the classroom, and then I was blown away. I was definitely spoiled for what would be my second year of teaching now. And there was just so much like antique stuff, and it was like really old, really outdated. So when I took the position, I had to do a lot of my own maintenance, a lot of my own setup, and a lot of my own just managing equipment, managing like the classroom and everything like that. And I really, really wish I could have recorded everything, because there's so much that I've learned in these past now 3 years about managing a classroom, managing equipment, getting to know students' personalities, getting to teachers and parents, and then students, and then faculty. I guess the real reason I'm having this update is because I'm changing classrooms. I'm having another life change, another experience, and they're gonna renovate my beautiful 5-room classroom, and I'm a little devastated because it's almost like losing a loved one, almost in a way. It's almost like losing somebody, because it's that was my home for like 4 years, so I'm kind of really attached to that room. But it's time to say goodbye. Sometimes, man, you got life. Sometimes you have things to do. Sometimes you have drama, and you can't afford to make work too much of your life, right? And I'm trying, and then now that's a new balance, and now it's like newbie dad and not newbie teacher. Right now I have to be like, okay, now I gotta spend more time with my kids, because now my son's going to school and he has all these plays and he has all this stuff, and my daughter's gonna have to start going to school too, and now she has all her stuff to worry about, and then I have to spend time with my wife. How do I make her happy, and how do I make my family happy? So how do I spend time with them? And it's not easy. It's called being an adult. And the whole point of this channel was to kind of help not just teachers, but everybody, even my students who plan to watch this. We're all learning how to adult together, and I just wanted to give them that inspiration of, hey, this, teachers are humans, and they have a life, and they have things that they go through, and they have emotion just like how I do. And then also I want them to give them that experience of, knowing that, hey, if I'm having a hard time, someone else has had a hard time, maybe I can talk to them, or at least watch a video about their hard time and how did they overcome. So hopefully this isn't the last you'll see of me. I really wanted this to just be done, and I really wanted this to come out as soon as possible so I can start my own videos. And yeah, so thank you for watching me rant, and thank you for listening to me, and I hopefully will see you again next time.